Hello everyone, this is Shrike playing more Deck of Haunts, and we're going to do another creative deck on hard. And specifically, I want to go through these cards and I want to pick out 10 that I think would be absolutely amazing together. That isn't just a trap deck, of course, because there's a lot of cool combos you can do, and we can start with enhanced versions of the cards too. So that is just going to be really good. So we're going to want Body and Soul. If you would deal damage or drain, do both instead. That's just amazing. It's just really good. We could actually do a hex deck at some point too. Very easily doing this. Now of course, being able to pick 10 enhanced cards is overpowered as hell. But you know, we've kind of already beaten hard with every single totem. We've done all of the nightmare difficulties, and there's a playlist in the description if you want to watch those. So at this point, we're having fun. Collective Toll, my beloved. I love this card. It's so good. Compel, we probably don't need. We can also probably pick it up pretty easily. Let's see. There are definitely some creature X types. We probably don't want to do a creature deck. I want to do Deafening Silence. So increase the minimum tension by 2 on all humans, which is just incredibly good. And then let's see. We could do some card draw if we really wanted to. Don't think we need. Add 1 tension. We don't need anything to add tension because Deafening Silence will cover that for us. There's a lot of creature stuff. We might end up doing that, but we might not. Now, Encore can be really, really powerful. So these are like all of our support cards. We're going to need to figure out what our main combo is going to be to really ramp these up. Human skips their next turn. I mean, that is pretty nice. You normally get that from playing a card on a creature, and then you get the creature's cards. False Lead. False Solitude we saw last time was really, really good when you have cards that target solo specifically. Gain 3 AP. This turn, banish the next card you play. That's interesting. Don't necessarily think... Well, if you use that in combination with something that's already going to be banished, it's just free 3 AP, right? Let's try that. Now, I could fill the rest of my hand up with Forbidden Fragment, but I think we'll do that in its own build, where we just take nothing but Forbidden Fragments and do ridiculous amounts of damage. Let's see. Nightlong. At the start of your turn, gain 2 AP and discard 1 card. Banish. Gain 2 AP and discard 1. Don't know if we want that. Gathering Miasma. Increase all damage and drain on cards by 2. We're just doing tons and tons of Nightlong cards, which we'll play once, which will then make our remaining deck for very, very small, which means we'll be able to draw them over and over and over again, and it'll be very consistent. That is the idea. Like, if you're trying to craft like the most OP deck, this is definitely how I'd go about it. High risk. The next card played this turn costs 0 AP and is played twice. Discard 1 random card. I mean, that could actually be super good. Now, it's only discard 1 instead of 2 when it's enhanced. Neat. Let's see. Impish Games. Hex. Whenever our creature acts, drain 2. We could do a Hex to round this out, but is that the strongest thing we could do? Like, Ill Omen would be amazing, because it's going to be hitting everybody at once. It will do extra damage. It will also drain and do damage. They'll have lots of tension. We need the card that tension applies to regular damage. That's what we need. It is somewhere. We're only halfway through the cards scrolling through, so let's see. Creatures deal more damage. Manifest Spheres. There we go. Tension Nail also applies to damage banish. Super duper incredibly strong. Again, it's another Nightlong card. Let's see. Oh, mass psychosis would actually be kind of crazy because you do it on a whole room of people. And if we got the night-long cards up and running, they'll just be taking a ton of drain and damage every single turn. Destined characters would be a slight problem for that. We might want Mind Wipe, actually. Mind Wipe would be fantastic. We're not going to have cards that actually deal damage. I do need... So we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. Their support. We need something that'll be a card we play constantly. Well, wait. Did I not take... I forgot to add Ill Omen. We want Ill Omens. I think that's probably what we fill it out with. But let me double check. There might be something else that's even cooler. Sacrificial Lamb. Rip and Tear. Deal 4 damage for each creature in the room. See, a card like that is going to kill one person, and then the rest will all panic and start running away immediately. Which is why I want to do like area damage, if at all possible. And Mind Wipe will help us with people with books. So that should be fine. Is there anything else here that I'm like, yeah, that'll deal 3 damage to all humans. It is cheaper than Ill Omen. And effectively the same thing once we get up our Body and Soul night long. So maybe I just do Shadow the Veil instead of Ill Omen. Interesting, it says all in caps here, but not here. It's lowercase. So what if I took those instead? Sleep paralysis. All humans skip their turn. All humans take 2 damage. All humans drain 2. All humans gain max tension. Banish. That would be a very big nuke. Because with Body and Soul, we're basically getting the damage and drain twice. They'll already have max tension though, most likely, and it only affects once, so I don't know, might not be what we want. Let's see. There's so many options here. So many. We're definitely gonna have to do a hex deck at some point. I've done them in the past, but now there's so many new hexes that they'd be awesome. Any human. For each other human in the room, deal 5 damage. Kind of similar to the Gravedigger type 1. Insane Human Harvest. Alright, I think... Well, we don't... I think I'm just going to take another Shadow of the Veil, probably. I think that's our deck. I think this is going to be insanely strong. So what I can do is, I think Flash of Power. And then Deafening Silence. Then I've got 4 that I don't really need, but... Alright. It's only a single dude. So this is complete overkill, but... I can Encore. I mean, there's no reason not to, right? Body and Soul or Gathering Miasma? Body and Soul. And then I can Manifest Fears. He'll walk forward, but that's fine. We should draw anything to kill him. 12 damage to all humans, huh? And if I had Gathering Miasma, well, actually, if you would damage or drain, do both instead. These should be draining. Oh, they're not. Oh, no, it did. It just didn't show up on the card. Okay. Cool. Well, that's the plan. We need anything that gives us AP, in theory. I don't think I have anything that discards right now, right? No. Otherwise, Sacrificial Lamb would be great in our deck. I think I'm just going to skip. I could take Linger to draw, but our deck is going to be so small and concise it won't matter. Guttural Pain is actually not a terrible choice. It does have to be solo, but... We buff it so much. It'd probably be really strong. It's another area damage and only costs 1. But these are probably better overall. Actually, no, this could be insane. It's slightly more damage, but it's also slightly more specific of a situation. So I think we'll just skip. I think our cards are ridiculously overpowered as it is. So let's do the bell tower. Then move this here, I guess. That'll be good enough for now. Purchase a rare card, upgrade card. Well, there's nothing to upgrade, so... Interesting, there is actually no skip here. They never considered that you might not want any of these. All right, let's purchase a rare card. Another flash of power. Interesting. Mass Psychosis. You know what? Actually, I do like Mass Psychosis. All right, let's take Mass Psychosis. Walks for me. So to start with, we're also going to want like I think it's the altar room. That lets you sacrifice cards for AP. We probably want that. Well, I probably just set up Deafening Silence because that'll make us just do a lot more to begin with. And then Manifest Fears. Encore. And then deal a lot of damage to everybody. Yeah. And that's without even playing our most expensive cards. Yeah, this just obliterates them. It's boom. And with Mind Wipe, we should be able to just Mind Wipe destined characters and then just kill them. Should be fine. Cave. Spawns a Bloodletter. Storage room. Blood Moon. Reverse Flow. Collapsing Spaces. Let's just reroll. Bathroom is interesting. Reconsider. Discard your hand. Draw a card for every card discarded. Don't really need that. I'm just going to skip again. We're just going to make our stuff longer. In fact, let's not make them tiny little rooms. Let's make everything at least 2x2, just for fun's sake and visibility. Well, let's upgrade Mass Psychosis. Might as well. So, Manifest Fears, Deafening Silence. I think Deafening Silence and then Manifest Fears. And just one person. They got 33 HP. Honestly, it should be totally fine. Want to increase damage? Wait, let's do this. Flash of Power. And then this. Boom. Is effectively free. Then I do Nightlong Body and Soul. And then Shadow the Veil. We'll just do 20 damage to them. Okay, that was not as good as I was thinking it was going to be. Encore. Boom, boom. All right. Echo Chamber. Oh, Pumpkin Patch. Don't really have anything at well, I do have Mind Wipe, but that doesn't really help a whole lot. Although, it could let me Mind Wipe a whole bunch of different rooms at once. Just like nobody gets any traits whatsoever. Or Mass Psychosis. Oh yeah, both of those are really good for Echo Chamber, actually. I approve. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start. Now, they have definitely changed Pathfinder, and we kind of had a conversation in the comment section of the last video. They've definitely changed how the Pathfinder trait works quite a while ago at this point, but we're not really sure exactly how it has changed, other than we've seen some weird behavior where my Pathfinder trick of like having a room that is circles the entire estate doesn't always catch them. Like they can sometimes get through it. And so we want to keep experimenting by doing it and see if it happens again, or if it just is like kind of a fluke. Well, I'm going to Flash of Power. Gathering miasma, I guess. Manifest fears. And then encore. Boom, boom. Okay, that was not very impressive. Body and soul. Could mind wipe them, but they're not really doing anything to us, so. It does take us a little time to get our stuff up and running. So what happens if I encored Flash of Power? I gain a lot. I gain a lot. Well, I guess that works. And it's only counting as killing them, not knocking them unconscious. That's the only real downside, I think. An empty room, possible geometry, block room for 1 turn. That actually could be useful to us, but I don't think they're gonna reach the end anytime soon. Any long. Humans cannot restore health or sanity. That won't matter to us. They won't be restoring very much. I think maybe I'll just take a bathroom. I don't know if I'll end up using it or not, but for now, let's keep making this nice and big. It's excessively big. Functionally, it doesn't help us much right now, but it will. Ooh, I could double up the mass psychosis on them. Not that it really helps a whole lot. You're not sure. I don't have much else to do. There we go. 2 stacks of mass psychosis. I can hurt them a little bit too. So this guy, they were a Pathfinder, and they went into this room instead of like all of these rooms. So maybe it still works. Flash of Power, gathering miasma, nightlong silence, manifest fears. All right. Oh, those just went unconscious because of the hex, the mass psychosis. So that's kind of awesome. In fact, I could do it again if I wanted to. I could double up Body of Soul too. See what that looks like. Does it apply twice? Doesn't look like it. Other ones stack twice, but that one does not. I will be banishing this, but who cares? Still... Ah, right. That is good, actually. If I can knock them unconscious, make them go insane. And then, do I have any cards upgraded? No. I'm just going to gain 50 essence. I'm not even going to heal. I'm just going to continue. Altar room. Increase your card draw. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Another manifest fears. Doesn't help us. One's enough. Unending madness. We could try to buff that up a bunch. Was it upgrade to? Oh, it's solely human right now, and I have to upgrade it to make it any human. Let's take the dark room, because that can really buy us a lot of time. I'm going to make this an echo chamber, and I think we can probably do so here pretty easily. I just need to keep 150 in. So, in theory, we're completely encased, right? So, if anything Pathfinders into any of these internal rooms, we will know that they do not have to, like, be able to Pathfind from outside. There's no line of sight. Or, you know, the game just has a bug. That could also be the case. But in theory, nothing can get past that. So every single Pathfinder will go into that outer room. Because it's very big. That is good. Well, I don't really need Flash of Power here. Well, I can mind wipe them. Wait. If I encore the mind wipe. Yep, 4 turns if they don't have traits. And this person has a compass, so that's actually pretty good for us. I'm just going to do this and this. There's no need to Flash of Power. I would have liked it this turn. That would have been awesome. I think I increased the tension. We could do occupied room. If I do it here, everybody gets mass psychosis. Literally everybody. I'm gonna play this. And do this. Yep, they all have mass psychosis. Now they're going unconscious. And then if I do a big damage one, I can kill them all. And therefore get even more essence. We're going to be rolling in essence. Absolutely rolling in it. Oh, well. Spawns the drowned tormentor. I don't know if I've used that before. I don't think I have. I don't know what the drowned tormentor does. But, you know, maybe we'll try it. Maybe we'll try it. I want as many rooms as possible attached to the echo chamber, probably. Now the question is, do I want them on the outside or the inside? I guess it doesn't functionally make a huge difference. I also don't need them to be 4 wide, but I'm just going to do it because I can. Because I can. Okay, the well cost is 0, huh? Oh, well. Yes and no. 0 base. The farther away it is, the more it costs still. Deafening silence will be probably more useful to us. Manifest fears. Flash of power on gathering miasma. And then mass psychosis on literally everybody. Oh, they just all instantly went unconscious, which is great for us. Now I can do this and deal 20 damage to everybody and just reap the benefits. Wow. Any corpses in the room are removed at the start of the turn. I mean, that doesn't matter too much to us. Do I want any of these? I don't think so. Could store a card to increase our card draw, but our deck is intentionally very small so that we don't have to worry about that. Let's put the well here and see what happens. Let's see what it does. I also have the bathroom. It has to be an 8-tile room. Might move you here. Extend this. 7. I don't want it to connect immediately or directly. There we go. Bathroom. So if anyone's there, they'll take double the drain. And then we'll eventually put a dark room probably here. All right. I haven't seen any Pathfinders to test our theories. So we do have an occultist, which I will want to make sure to mind wipe before I kill him. But attention now applies to damage. Mass psychosis, all of them, I guess. Why not? I just have to make sure I mind wipe him before I kill him. So I can do. Deafening silence. Mind wipe everybody. For 2 turns. Oh, they're running away. They're running away. That is probably fine, to be honest. I do this, and this, and then this. Boom! There you go. 8 insane, 8 killed. This might be a fast video. This might be a short video. Cave, bloodletter, compel. I do have to be a little tiny bit careful about killing them so fast. Oh man, if we could get that special trap card that scales off of how many traps you have played, we'll be unreasonably powerful. I'm just gonna make a neat little area here. It's fine. In fact, I can move this one farther away, but I want to hit people in the entranceway, I think. Do I want to? Yeah, I think that's fine. We got the dark room now if we need it. Do I have anything to upgrade? No. Our deck is soapy. Sleep paralysis. I mean, if they're going to offer it to us. Oh, I could get another Shadow of the Veil. Deal 3 damage to all humans with hexes. Is that different from what we have? I think the upgraded version just deals 3 damage to all humans. Ah, I see. Let's take sleep paralysis. So that is why this seemed just straight better than the other card. Being cheaper. Because this normally is a condition, but when you upgrade it, it removes that extra condition. Neat. Well, I don't have... I mean, I can encore Gathering Miasma, but I think I'm just going to do this. Okay, he pathfinded, but he went into this well, the well, which is still an exterior room, so that is normal. And not against our theory. They just shot my ghost, which is kind of rude. Kind of rude. Well, I got 3. Whatever I play next is going to get banished, but this is going to be banished anyways. Make all humans skip their next turn. I could just do body and soul, actually. Let's just do that. And then mass psychosis here. Getting literally everybody. Could summon our bell tower person back. I may as well. Oh, but then it gives us this. Which I probably don't actually want. There you go, guy. Okay. Deafening silence will definitely be useful. Encore. Deal 12 damage to everybody twice. Works for me. God damn. I'll spend 100 to heal. And, great sleep paralysis. Increases how much damage it does. Alright. Another dark room. I mean, that would be pretty good. Rehearsal room? Nah, let's do a dark room. Let's be a little tiny bit safe just in case we get screwed over by something we don't expect. The path to get to the heart is actually pretty short right now. It is not particularly long. I'm just gonna add a few more. They won't help for most things, to be honest. That is okay. Do I need to mind wipe any of these guys? Oh, they pathfinded. They're all in this outer room. Both of them are. So far it's working as intended. Ignore this animation. It's just walking through everything. They are, in fact, in this outer room. I could mind wipe everybody for a couple turns. I think that's probably better. That prevents them from investigating our echo chamber. Deafening silence is fine. I'll wound everybody a little bit. We'll mind wipe the destined character at some point, like right now, actually. So that way we can wipe him out if we so wish. I want to do this and deal 30 damage to everybody twice. I'm so powerful. Another bathroom. Phobia room. Harvest is standing below 4. Well, don't think we really care. Yeah, I'll just... Actually, let's free roll. Let's see if we can get the sacrifice room. We might actually want that. We might want that. It's a good option to have. It needs to be a 4-tile room, and I'm just going to put it like over here. Behind the heart. Our Pathfinder shield seems to be working so far. So far it's not screwed us. So... But I am adding a second layer. which does lower the odds. Even if they could pass through this, the odds are they're going to land in one of these other building rooms that don't actually progress them toward the middle. So I'm just kind of hedging my bets. Where is he? Where is he? He's in the other room. Pathfinder to the other room. Okay. It does seem to be still working, which is awesome. Let's do this and deafening silence. Manifest fears. I may as well mind bite twice, I guess. And I can get everybody. Because Echo Chamber is just amazing. And that means the Death character here is already mind wiped. Do I want to do Budding Soul or Mass Psychosis? This guy is, he did walk, he went from here to here, so that's not a surprise. He is somewhat close. Actually, he's not that close because of the double dark room. All right, this is Mass Psychosis, literally everybody. And then let's deal 12 damage, everybody. Oh, they walked into this. This well doesn't look like a room. So it always like, oh no, are they running away? But no, it's fine. Well, I think we're just about to win, so... Murdered. Another dark room they're offering me. Dude, that's kind of wild. I could do this, but anybody that wants to get to the heart is going to have to take twice as long to get there. All right. Oh no, I missed. Well, whatever. There's one gap there. No tiles to upgrade. I'll get a rare card. Deal 3 damage. Oh, it's an upgraded version of it. Spiteful Remembrance. Add a copy of a random card you played last turn to your hand. It costs 1 less. Creates a copy of it. Any human. Harvest if the human's at max tension for at least 3 turns. It's a specific human. And they have to stay at max tension. You know what? Maybe... I mean, another Shadow of the Veil. Quite often we make everybody hexed anyways, and if I upgrade it, well, then it'll be still very good. Well, we got the unupgraded version here. I could just Mass Psychosis everybody and then do this. It's not super worthwhile. I think I just probably set this up and I sacrifice this for 1 AP and then I'll just mind wipe. And yeah, they just, all these extra rooms give them so many places to walk that aren't the heart as well. Which is quite good. Let's play this, Deafening Silence. This, and... well, doesn't really matter. Okay. And so far, this person pathfinded to here, and then where are they walking to? Can't tell. Animations need to finish play. Okay, well, sleep paralysis. All humans take 16 damage. All humans drain 4. All humans gain max tension. Banish. I could do that twice. Alternatively, I could just kill everybody with Shadow of the Veil. Oh, the destined character. Oh, right. I didn't mind wipe him. Whoopsie daisy. I lost 1 HP. That is okay. I don't think we're gonna be any concern here. Add 1 tension. Target moves to an empty room. Maybe I want a rehearsal room. Maybe. Probably not. Let's just take another bathroom. It needs to be 8 tiles for some ungodly reason. Don't know why. The biggest bathroom you've ever seen. Alright, well. Let's keep adding more layers to our absolute nonsense here. It's very strange to not be making the path to the heart longer. Just to be putting it around the heart is just so weird. I'm gonna double up Encore Mass Psychosis on them. Because I can. I could actually use this, but I'm gonna actually sacrifice it. I'm not gonna need it. And then we'll just do small amounts of damage to them. That's fine with me. I shot my Bell Tower Witch. No surprise there. Let's just grab this and pass the turn. Okay, they got no special traits at all, really. Flash of Power. Gathering Miasma. Deafening Silence. Encore. Shadow of the Veil. Doing 40 damage to everybody. And we win. Another Gathering Miasma. All damage done in this room is doubled. I mean, we already have 2 bathrooms. Why not? Probably not going to get used all that much unless I put it like out here, maybe. Can I move this for free? No. Well, what I could do is this. I mean, that's 8 tiles. That's enough. All right, can I put any others in here? Yeah. Our mansion has so many useless rooms. All right, Body and Soul is probably what I want, and Manifest Fears is probably what I want. So they do have a bookman that I'm going to have to wipe his memory, which I can easily do. I can wipe everybody's memory because they're all beside the echo chamber. Again, Deafening Silence. I should do this first. And then I can just kill everybody right now. The next people to walk in are going to get scared immediately because their corpse is here. But that's probably fine. The Drowned Tormentor. I think I just do this. Yep, that sure is what I do. Doesn't matter that they're one step away from escaping. Sacrificial Room, another one. Nursery increases tension as they walk in. Probably doesn't matter to us. You know what we could do? We could do traps. Why don't we just start re-rolling and see if we can ever get a good trap? It's not like I need my points for anything else. Gain 1 AP -1 draw. Crematorium. I'm looking for it. I'm spending all of my essence doing this. Oh, look, another dark room just for lulz. All right. I don't actually have space to put it in before the heart. But I can put it somewhere else just for funsies. I can put it like... I can't... Okay. Well... What if I do it here? Because that would be really good. Potentially. Alright, lots of book mints. Okay, I see a Pathfinder guy. Did he actually get through? Okay, this Pathfinder is not in the outer level. He's in the one in from it. He doesn't have any special traits like compass that would make that make sense. So how did he get in there? Because this is 100%. You can clearly see there are no gaps. There are no holes. So he did slip through. Interesting. But he only got to this. Now, so it's inconclusive. But it is cool, I suppose. Let's apply this and this. Mind wipe everybody as well. Now they're all mind wiped and hexed. I can probably just Body and Soul this, and I could probably... I might want that. I was going to say I could sacrifice it. But we're not exactly in any rush. Nobody's even close to the heart. I need my mind wipe card again. Okay, I'll get it next turn. I mean, I could disable everybody. So these two are not going to take any damage. Well, actually, most of them won't take any damage. And then they could potentially run away. So I'm just going to do a setup turn, I think. I should have encored that. Oh, people died from the hex. And now they're scared. Well, we got Mind Wipe. It's fine. Mind Wipe. I may as well do this just for funsies. Kaboom. Kaboom. That is incredibly strong. I'll just take the heal and upgrade this, and we're good. Another sacrificial room. Another Shadow of the Veil like I could have. Let's re-roll. Another Echo Chamber. Do I want another Echo Chamber? I could put it on like the inner edge almost. Although then it'll connect to the heart, so maybe not. But I can still connect it to a bunch of stuff. Wouldn't be terrible. But I'm still looking for one specific card. It just isn't coming up. Just waste all my stuff. Another Dark Room. Mask Room. You know how good that can be. It doesn't matter in our particular deck, though. Well, I didn't see... Occupied room. Drain 2. Move a random human to the previous room. Doesn't matter for us. I'll just take the Echo Chamber. We may or may not use it. Manifest Fears. Now, Bookman's actually alone this turn, which is... It doesn't really matter that much in our particular case right now, but... Let's do that. Might sacrifice one of these, just so I can play Deafening Silence. That'll be worth it in the long run. Now, we got a lot of dudes and a lot of books. But everybody's still connected to the Echo Chamber. So I can mind wipe literally everybody. Which is awesome. I don't need Flash of Power. Since everybody's mind wiped, I can do this and just kill everybody. Yeah. Yeah. That's how that works. Another Deafening Silence, which I don't need. Let's just keep re-rolling. Long tension no longer decays. Doesn't really matter to us. Because the minimum tension they'll have is 2 anyways. It's not coming up. When you hex, also hex another random human. We do want that. That is quite good for us. I cannot say it's not. Oops. I think I need to do like a guest room. It's going to be beside this. I'm thinking of how to do the Echo Chamber in the way that's best, but I didn't leave enough space on the inside. If I made this like one wider, it would have been amazing. I could have done another second layer. Do I care? Do I actually care? That's my question. Oh, I don't think so. Interestingly, because our house is not very far from the heart, technically speaking, it's actually quite cheap to add more rooms like that. Well, let's upgrade this. As we can. I think Deafening Silence and Manifest Fears are worthwhile. Oh, it's only a single person, huh? So all I have to do is ramp up. They don't go directly toward the heart. Really no threat whatsoever. I won't need this time around. I don't need it. But there's no reason not to play it, I suppose. And we can start working away on them. Now, they will eventually spawn another human after 5 turns, but they're not going to survive 5 turns, let's be honest. So let's encore, sleep paralysis. They'll miss the next 2 turns that they have. I just sacrifice this. I can even mind wipe them. And then kill them. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. I don't think I care about any of these. I mean, that's fine. That's good. But I'll just pass. I don't know why the audio is kind of like crackling sometimes at the start of nights. I don't know if that's just me or... It is probably just me. Well, may as well. Boom. That's a pretty good turn one, not gonna lie. Well, let's do this. Let's make sure to mind wipe everyone because I see there are some book peoples. Some holy books. I don't really see a reason to wipe them this turn, so I'll just wait. By wipe them, I mean kill them all. So, let's encore into mass psychosis on everybody. And then let's deal 24 damage to everybody. They'll start running away, probably. Oh, if I sleep paralysis, they won't. If I just sacrifice this, and then sleep paralysis, and then out of the veil, everybody dies. And they died to the hex, technically, but... Alright. I got no cards to upgrade. I'll take the 50 essence, I suppose. Well, let's continue to dig. Their echo chamber. Don't need a second one. Or a third one, I should say. Where is it? Where's the trap card that I want? Mirror hall, altar room. Weight of the world. Doesn't matter to us. Echoing screams. Doesn't matter to us. Another bathroom. I'm just spending all my essence because it doesn't really matter at this point. I can't imagine us losing in any way, shape, or form. I'll take a pumpkin patch. I'll never use it, but... Relic room. It needs to be an 8-tile room. And I would put, like, here. Don't have... If I make it one more, it'll connect to something. It would be bad. Not ideal, you could say. So, you know what? Whatever. It doesn't matter. Don't really matter. You can just sit there. Just one dude, huh? Just one 99 dude. Or dudette in this case. Well, they got a compass, but I can just mind wipe them. And alright. Makes my every footstep sound like I'm being stalked. Ooh, a sleep paralysis. I mean, I can make them waste a bunch of turns. I can sacrifice one of these. I should have done this first. Whoops. Whoops, I missed some damage. That's all. I think we'll be fine. Well, encore. Boom, boom. Good enough. I can just... Oh, they're going to miss another turn, and I'm going to make them miss... Actually, let's just double up on the mind wipe. Why not? They're missing their next 2 turns. At the very least. I can just keep mind wiping them. Oh, well, I mean, that's not super useful, but it is something, I suppose. They're almost dead. They're almost unconscious. Boom. There you go. Don't get paid very much for those. Anything? Anything? Another sacrificial room. Wait, we might use that. You know what? Screw it. Why not? Oh, alright. We got a bunch of dudes now coming in. Books. So I'm going to need to mind wipe them. Probably. Misery. You know what? Gathering miasma is not that important to me. I'm going to sacrifice it. We're going to give everybody a hex. Well, 2 people went unconscious already. Insane. Let's make sure to mind wipe everybody. And this is why the echo chamber is just so goated. Oh, they're all running away. Whoops. Whoops. Right. That's the thing. These were unconscious and I killed them. Well. Oh well. The difficulty, luckily, doesn't matter when they run away. I just get paid less, to be honest. So honestly, if you're doing a speed run and you didn't have the totem on that made you lose health when people ran away, you would probably just want to kill them as fast as possible and make them run away. Then you would just win that way. But you'd still have to deal with bosses, I suppose. The idea of speedrunning these kind of games is always quite unique compared to most speedruns. I don't even think... Actually, no. There's got to be speedruns of, like, Slay the Spire or something, right? There has to be. People will speedrun anything. No cards to upgrade. Alright, I'll just get a rare card. Another Bonded Misery. Does stack, I'm pretty sure. I could take high risk. Alright. Probably use it. If not, I can always sacrifice it. We got 2 sacrifices. Now I'm gonna play this and this and... Oh, there's a destined character, so we're gonna want to mind wipe them. I'm just gonna pass. Don't need to play anything that specific turn. Well. By Encore... Let's do this. So, like, everybody at least miss a turn. Buys me some time. Actually, everybody's just gonna die. Including the destined character. Well... I didn't think that through. It's fine. It did not matter. We got so much HP at this point. Yeah. Well, here's the mind wipe that I wanted to have previously. High risk. Gathering Miasma gets applied twice. All right. Oh, they're all running away. Well, it's fine. Speedrun tactics. Go. I'm not seeing it. Could have taken the sheep, potentially. Alright, final night. Deafening silence. I mean, I may as well. Doesn't really matter. Also, yeah, nobody Pathfinded in farther than expected. Let's Flash of Power, Body and Soul, Bonded Misery, Manifest Fears, 12 damage to everybody, and Sanity. Now you have 666 HP, which is a concern. Let's mass psychosis everybody. I could have done that twice. I really should have. Whoops. Alright, some are already falling and running now. The biggest person I have to worry about is the boss. I don't know if I can actually... Well, actually I can sleep paralysis everybody twice. That will buy me a ton of time with the boss. I'm gonna need mind wipe. Don't know... Yeah, they're gonna miss 5 turns. Someone's running away, but they are currently stunned, so it doesn't make a huge difference. I probably won't need mass psychosis anymore. So what I'm gonna do is make sure to mind wipe him and kill the rest. So I have to try and do 600 damage here before he reaches the heart room. Okay. Well, here we go. He's still walking forward despite having so many skip turns. Ow. Ow, my friend. Well. That's not going to help us. I mean, it might, but I'm going to sacrifice it. I don't want to actually be drawing it. Okay, he missed a turn. I don't have any other way to make him miss turns. Well, encore. I'm not going to do enough damage, I don't think. He's going to get to the heart. Is there actually a world where we lose here? So they only do 15 damage a hit against him? He did not care about these dark rooms whatsoever. And now we're losing health every turn. We'll probably be fine. I don't think I need flash of power anymore, so I think I just sacrifice it so I don't draw it. Oh, interesting. Because I mind wiped him, I actually don't lose health. Because that's a trait that he has. So if I draw a mind wipe every turn, he can't hurt me anymore? That's kind of neat. I missed out on damage. So I'm going to make sure to mind wipe him multiple times. So he's mind wiped for 7 turns. He can't actually hurt us. Well, ain't that a quirk? Can't hurt us for another 10 turns. I can just take my time. Weird. That's interesting. I've never seen that before. Well, we won. Choose now to see how far you can go, devouring humans night after night into an endless dark abyss. I don't think I've ever bothered to do endless mode. I just feel like it would go on for hours. Well, that was a strange experience of a deck. I mean, I knew it would be super strong because I was intentionally picking the best cards I could think of. Other than, you know, the trap cards, of course. We had that one trap that scales based off how many traps there were. It would have just instantly knocked everybody out as they stepped into the very first room. All I'd have to do is draw that one trap. I guess it would be prevented if people Pathfindered into the echo chamber room. But yeah, I mean, that was... So if you get your deck small enough and you just draw mind wipe every turn, the big bad bosses really can't do much to you, huh? If you have the extra difficulty totems or nightmare totems on, where you only have like 1 max HP, then that obviously would be a bigger problem. But on anything other than the absolute hardest, that works really well, huh? Well, if you enjoyed this, leave a like and subscribe if you're not already. I'll see you guys next time.